All right, 12:18 now. Let's get back to First Alert meteorologist Ashley Nanfria. We've got a number of fires burning, so that means depending on where you are, you can see some smoke out there.
Oh, yeah. If you're in the valley floor this afternoon, you're probably looking off to the east going, wow, you can really see the haze along the horizon. We're going to keep it there through the afternoon. We will see things starting to get a little bit better this evening as our delta breeze increases, but just look at all the smoke that's sitting overhead of the foothills in Sierra this afternoon. This is all thanks to those recent fires that started up yesterday and really focused, especially as you get closer to Calaveras and Tuolumne counties, where those fires are still burning this afternoon. Satellite and radar are showing a much quieter picture than what we dealt with yesterday. No lightning strikes to worry about for now, but as we look at the valley, the foothills staying dry, a few clouds starting to build in right now around the Sierra, and that's a return of that monsoonal moisture with the chance of a few isolated thunderstorms as we get further into the afternoon. The reason we're not seeing as much widespread activity is because our weather pattern has shifted a little bit. A ridge of high pressure that was sitting closer yesterday, bringing that plume of moisture closer to northern California, now backing off towards the east. And well, that's allowing us to really dry out across the region. Now, by this afternoon, we are going to continue to watch for those clouds that build up of a few showers and thunderstorms, but it's going to be very short-lived, not as widespread as what we saw yesterday, very isolated in activity. If we do pick up anything today, mainly focusing on the Sierra Crest, the eastern slopes into the Tahoe Basin before completely clearing out tonight and into early Thursday, where we do begin to dry out. One thing we're going to pay close attention to, especially with our active fires ongoing, is going to be the wind. As that delta breeze increases this evening, that's going to allow for some cooler air to move into the valley. Meanwhile, creating breezier conditions across portions of the foothills, where we are expecting a few wind gusts upwards about 20 to 25 miles per hour. Other than that, temperatures are cooler out there this afternoon. A lot of us feeling that, ranging anywhere from 5 to 10 degrees cooler across the valley, and even up to about 10 degrees cooler as you near portions of the foothills and even mountains. Temperatures right now in the 80s for most of the region, a few low 90s as you near Placerville, Columbia, but a completely different picture than what we saw yesterday. Yesterday we had those clouds around that acted as a blanket, really locking in the heat. Now over the next few hours, temperatures are going to continue to climb. We'll be back into the mid to upper 90s today around Sacramento, and then slowly cooling down this evening, dropping into the 70s by the time we hit 10 o'clock. But temperatures overall, no triple digits to talk about. Mid to upper 90s for most spots from the valley to the foothills, with 70s around the Sierra this afternoon. We do have a nice cool down on the way as we look ahead with your 7-day forecast. Temperatures getting back into the 80s as early as Friday, and we're going to stay there Saturday, Sunday, and even as we look ahead to next week as well. So that cool down right around the corner. We just have to wait until today, tomorrow, until we get there. Dom?